Today I'm going to show you how to make some really cute stud earrings using these molds and some epoxy resin. So I already have 5 different cups that I've put different mica powders and glitters in. And then I've already got my resin mixed up. It's part A and B, equal parts, but it just depends on what resin you're using of how you mix it together. So just check your label. And I'm going to add the resin into each of these cups. And here's the different mica powders I'm using. You can pause the screen to see which ones if you want to replicate it. And then I'm going to mix each of those up to make it the desired color. You can add more if you want a darker version of it or less if you want it to be lighter. I suggest not making it too much lighter or you'll be able to see the stud back through your earring. So just keep that in mind. But go ahead and mix up all of these cups. And these are really tiny cups. Anything that I have in this video that I'm using, I will link them in the description if you want to know where I got them. So I'm using a toothpick and I'm using the blunt end side of it. And I'm going to just take a little bit of the resin at a time. And I'm going to drop it in there. You can see by the end of this toothpick how small these molds really are. So it does take some patience. I'm dropping them little by little and I'm letting those edges fill in as I continue on to do the rest of the mold. And they will fill in naturally, but sometimes I have to use a little dropper to help force the resin in if it's not working, but a lot of the times it will work this way as well. Just do it little by little. If you do overfill the mold, which sometimes I do it on purpose just to force the resin into the little crevices, then you can use the dropper to take just a tiny bit of that resin out. Because what you want the resin to look like is completely flat against the mold, the top, and that'll give you a really great place to put the back of your stud earring. So for the Bigfoots, I just went ahead and just did a little bit of the glitter with the brown. But for the cowgirl boot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple different colors together. So I'm going to put some brown on the bottom, just the same way I did the Bigfoot, but now I'm going to add a little bit of white. I'm going to do it at the top here. And you can see how I'm just very barely putting any resin in at all. It hardly takes any resin to do these, which is great, which means you can make a lot of these for very little money. So see how I'm kind of now mixing them together, but I'm only dropping it in. I'm not kind of swirling it around. And I just did the roosters in just plain brown. I've also did red roosters and those look good too. So for the cows, I did brown on either side and I'm going to do white in the middle. And they turn out so cute every time. I love the cows. They're one of my favorite studs that I make. You can also do black instead of brown if you want. But since I was using brown for so many of my other ones, I decided just to use the brown. So these are little coffee cups. They have a heart in the middle. So I did brown on the bottom. And I'm also mixing in some pink by just dropping those on the top just barely. And then I'm also going to mix in a little bit of the white. These studs are a great seller. Typically I would sell them in packs of pack of 3, but for this video I did them individually, and that's because they don't sell my 3-pack display cards anymore, so I had to switch it up. Oh, there's my dog. I had to sell them individually now, or there are other options you could do in packs as well. But so also you guys wanted to see my dog, so at the end of this video I'm gonna put a little video of him so you can see what he looks like, because he likes to bark in my videos. So for the pineapples, you just put a very little bit of green, like really little bit, right onto the stem part. And then you add the yellow into the rest of it, and it does a really neat mixing at the top. I really like the pineapples. This does take patience. You just have to do it a little bit at a time because they're so tiny. You can tell by how little the toothpick is how little the mold is. The butterflies, I'm doing brown on one side, pink on the other. You can choose whatever color combination you want, of course. Make them your own. The shop I got these molds from is an Etsy shop. I'll put the link in the bottom. She has so many cute molds, and I've bought quite a few from her, and they all are great. So I highly recommend those molds. Anything else that I got that I'm using in this video is from Amazon, and I'll link those as well. So for the crosses, I'm going to do some white. Remember, these all have glitter in them already. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. You can see how small some of these crevices are. So just be careful not to make a big mess. Do it little by little. And you can see where I'm kind of just starting with a drop in each, and then I'll continue as that's filtered through to put more drops as I go. So there's some white. I'm going to add some pink in there because I think that'll make them look cute. And just filling in sort of where the holes are. Do you see the dropper at the top right corner? That's what I was talking about as a dropper. If you fill it too much, you can use that just to siphon just a slight bit of that resin off to make it flat at the top. So if you put too much on accident, don't worry. You can get a pack of those droppers, and it comes in a big pack. And I use them often for so many different uses, and they're great when you're using resin. So don't worry if you put a little bit too much in. It's easy to do. The unicorns, I'm doing the pink and white. See how very tiny the horn is at the top? So that actually will go right in when you overfill it. So you think it might not, but it really does. These molds are very great. And just very gently put little dots. See how I'm not swirling it or mixing it? I'm just putting dots in. So this is dried or cured overnight. And I'm going to take one out of each of them so you can see what they look like. The boot is so cute. You can see a little bit of that glitter shining through. Here's the rooster. So cute. Again, you can see the glitter. And here's the cows. The cows are one of my favorites. Every time they turn out so cute. I've got glitter on my hand. Here's the cross. We did pink and white for this one. And this is the leaf. We did white and green and some glitter. So pretty. The butterfly was the brown and pink. I've did a lot of different combinations. I also really like black and white done that way with the butterfly as well. Here's the unicorn. My kids love the unicorn earrings. Here's the pineapple. It's one of my favorites. The cows and the pineapples are my favorites. Let me know in the comments which one you think is the cutest. Here's the little coffee cup with the heart in the middle. We did pink, white, and brown. And then the Bigfoot, we just did the brown with glitter. The Bigfoots are fun. We have a Bigfoot festival that I usually do, and those are great sellers at that. Here's the pack of studs I got. I ran out of the tiniest studs, so I won't be able to show you like the little butterflies or any of that, how to do those. But you just use UV resin, and then you dab it in the resin and put it right onto the earring, just like that. Make sure it's not going to show through any of those cracks on the other side. Like see how there's little gaps in the earring leaves? Make sure your stud back is not showing there, because it'll show in the front and it'll look bad. So just dab it on there just like that. And you're going to put it under the UV light just to set it. 30 seconds is fine, because you're going to continue on in the next step. So once you've done that, don't do them all at once, because if they move and you set it, it's done. So just do a few at a time, set it, and continue on. And then once you've done that, you're just going to paint the resin on the back. There's so many ways to do this, and I understand you can leave them in the mold and do it, but I don't like to do it that way typically. This is my most favorite way of any ways I've tried. You can get it to where it's literally, you're doming the back, so you are not going to have any cleanup after this. You have it exactly where you want it. Your toothpick is putting the resin where you don't have anything along the edges. and you're closing that back end completely, and then you're going to set it with a UV light. Once you've done that, put it under the UV light for 2 to 3 minutes to finally cure the rest of it, and your earring is done. It's that easy. Now, it does take a while to get through all of these, but in the end, you have so many pairs of earrings, it's totally worth it. So you can make them in a big batch and then have a ton of earrings to sell. And the leaves probably are the hardest ones to do this to, just because there's so many different edges to it. But even then, it's not that bad. Look how cute these are. I just used these little display cards, and they turned out so cute. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have a ton more YouTube videos on my channel. And as promised, here's my dog Copper. He is a miniature poodle, and he is the one you always hear barking. Have a blessed day.